Attack of the Parasite shirts and hoodies are still available for a limited time. They are gone March 18th, so make sure you grab yours, link in bio. Greetings, hello everybody, welcome back, and before we start the video, as always, I want to plug my, well, you saw already in the intro, but Parasite shirts, they're only available for like 12 more days, so if you want one, thank you to everyone who supported already, but if you want one of your own, then go ahead to the link down below and grab one. And speaking of parasites, today we're taking a look at the Wonder Artistic Models Parasaurolophus. As always, a massive thank you to Simon from Wonder Artistic Models for sending this one out to me to have a look at it, and I thought this Parasaurolophus was perfectly timed with my merch drop, so I wanted to make sure I got this video out before the campaign ended. And if you want to get a Wonder model for yourself, make sure to use the coupon code SpinoDude-Wonder, all in caps, at the checkout to save 10% on your next order. Now, this was my first Hadrosaur that I've built from Wonder Artistic Models. I believe he also has an Ouranosaurus, and, well, Iguanodon is not a Hadrosaur, it's an ornithopod, though. This was a fun build. It was very straightforward. I'd say this is a very straightforward, solid, not too complicated, just fun build for Wonder Artistic Models. Pretty much what I expected it to be. It's a very stable figure. The parts usage is great as always. Of course, it looks awesome as well. As you can tell, the silhouette just looks like Parasaurolophus there, which is really, really cool. One of my favorite parts visually has to be the shaping of the vertebrae going down the tail there. I love just how fluent the part connections are going down the tail. Once again, just brilliant part usage in this series as well. And speaking of the vertebrae, this one actually had an update. After 2020, there was an update to Parasaurolophus's vertebrae. And I forgot to look into it more because Simon told me about it in a DM that he actually made updates to the shaping of the vertebrae on this one to reflect a new study on Parasaurolophus, because I believe it was prior to 2020 there was different shaping for Parasaurolophus's vertebrae in above the shoulder area, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'll put pictures up in editing so you can see the differences. But Simon, being the awesome person that he is, being so passionate about his work, went back and completely redid the vertebrae on this one to match up with the latest studies, which is really, really cool. Now, this one does have what I'm going to say is 2.5 points of articulation, because I think one of them technically isn't a point of articulation, but it works. So at the base of the head, if you look here, you can actually rock the head up and down at that articulation point, which is really cool. And it works very smoothly for being made out of wood once again. And as you can probably tell, the jaw is articulated as well. So you need to move both pieces in unison with each other, both sides of, or both halves of the lower jaw. But that works extremely well as well. And what I call the 0.5 point of articulation here is the side-to-side movement on the head, because I believe this connection isn't technically an articulation point because it kind of likes to wedge itself out, but you can give it a little bit of extra character by tilting the head to the side at that point, which is really cool. I love that the neck articulation was included with this one because it adds a lot to the personality of this piece. And yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much else to say about this one, really. It's just a really solid Parasaurolophus, and if you want a cool Parasaurolophus skeleton or parasite skeleton to put in your collection, then I think this is a go-to kit. And I also think if for a full body kit, out of all the full body ones that I've built so far, this is one of the more beginner-friendly ones, I would say, with how straightforward all the connections are and how clear the instructions are for this one. So I think this one's a really solid beginner choice for the full body stuff. Anyways, let's do a quick little off to the side measurement of this one. So in terms of the length, this one is about 20 inches long, and in terms of the height, the highest point, it is about 7 inches tall. And for a quick comparison, I know I always compare it to the same figure, but here it is with the Carnotaurus. I just love this Carnotaurus too so much, and I think it's a great consistent size comparison to bring in there. If you could see both of them. Yeah, I love it. Carnotaurus is so good. The pose is so good. I know this is the Parasaurolophus review, but I'm like, Oh my gosh, I love this Carnotaurus so much. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this review of the Parasaurolophus. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe for more, and also, if you want to get one for yourself, make sure to use the coupon code SpinoDude-Wonder, all in caps, at the checkout on Wonder's website to save 10% on your next order. I'll catch you in my next review, so take care, and bye-bye.